Look, it's doing it. Can I say anything? Can I say anything? That's it? You're gonna laugh? Oh my gosh.
My like laugh was like.
What's that? You're like choking. You're like Jabba the Hutt dying. What's up, everybody? Oh, look, Keith and Will are already on.
Okay, no, wait. This dude over here goes, I'm standing over there, and I'm like, I have a chair to bring in. And he's like, I'm getting up.
I'm Judge James, by the way.
I'm Judge Evie. Let me tell my story. Okay, so then he's like, my leg's asleep.
This tea is terrible.
Oh my god. Let me tell my story. And then he like takes a swan dive into the ground. Poor 90-year-old downstairs. Just
listen, right before we started airing, I was doing some remaining show notes, and I always sit on my leg when I'm sitting, and my leg fell asleep, and we had to move chairs because the chair.
So you took a swan dive.
The chair that
the ground.
Evie sits in is the typical computer chair, which is usually where in the middle position.
And that's your toe.
And the chair that I'm in right now is one of our kitchen chairs. So we had to move them around.
Chairs and everything?
I guess so.
Are we getting any dining table stuff?
I guess so.
I think we need to.
All right. Well, welcome to Living for Crits. Special episode tonight, as it's always special because you get to spend your Sunday night with us. Is your mom like keep sticking her head out? She does.
I keep seeing something.
Oh, she's like working back there, doing laundry.
Sorry. It's okay.
All right. Well, tonight's show is all about a basement that we don't have currently, but
we do almost have.
We don't have it yet.
We almost have.
We're gonna have it because you found a house.
Yeah.
So this whole apartment living thing is going away.
It's going down the drain.
Heck it.
We've
had enough. We've been here long enough. We've been looking for a place. It's been a year and a half.
Been a year and a half.
A year and 7 months.
Look at the mom hand.
It'll be a year and 8 months. And as Keith just said, he said, so gaming basement, absolutely. So tonight's show is all about creating the perfect gaming basement, or fantasy tavern basement, or Star Wars Cantina basement. Or however we're going to do this, it's going to be epic. And we thought we'd talk about that tonight and what things that we are thinking about for this room, and then looking for suggestions from you, the awesome audience, about, what you would want to have in your favorite fantasy gaming basement, or if you already have something like that, what you already have. So
we should paint the walls.
Okay. Painting. That's something. Let's talk about what we did this week.
Yeah.
You don't do anything except for go to play practice.
I had Camp Rock practice. We had Seussical practice.
Not gaming related.
I had the dance.
Not gaming related.
Yeah, it is. They played some snazzy songs, and we can play.
Not gaming related. I did gaming related stuff. I had our Coffee of the Demon Lord game yesterday morning at 7 a.m. Our second week back to back of playing RPGs in the morning on Saturdays, and that was friggin' fantastic. And we have DCC Lankmar coming up, right?
Oh yeah.
This week on Saturday. It'll probably be the last DCC Lankmar game, which is now become a monthly game in this apartment. Still trying to get your Shrubs on the schedule.
Yeah, we've been working on it.
Why do we call your group the Shrubs anyway?
Because we're all mossy, and you spelled Shrubs wrong.
How do you spell Shrubs?
Shrubs.
There's just one B in Shrub.
There's two B's in Shrubs. I have proof.
Okay. Anyway, I thought I'd give a shout out to a gaming product I've been reading this week that I really enjoy. And that has been, I've been reading Occult Philosophy, which is another Shadow of the Demon Lord product, which I got in DriveThruRPG. And in this book, there's several hundred 800 new spells for Shadow of the Demon Lord. So, quite a good book. DriveThru, this is print on demand. This is like the super high quality version, and it's totally worth it. I'm really liking how Shadow of the Demon Lord splits up its spells into traditions, and it's like there's tons of different schools of spells, and I'm really, really liking this game. I really think this is a game that Judge Evie could run fairly easily if
This is the guy
books
that want to look at the
weren't appropriate for kids, but they're not. Hands on. Leave it there. Anyway.
I'll get it when you're not home.
We got some commentary here. Let's see here. So, Shannon is saying we should put a rack in the basement. What do you think?
Why a rack? It's so lame. Like a rack?
Yeah, a rack.
The weapon rack.
I don't know that's what he means, but okay.
Like just like a. What's like
we could put a rack for all of our forged foam blades.
What's a rack?
It's a place you stretch someone and dislocate their shoulders, like on the rack, you know. Scott is saying we don't have basements in SoCal. We have to have gaming guest rooms or gaming kitchens. I'd be up for a gaming kitchen. Keith says, I haven't been here yet, but it might be inspiration for you. It's a Stormcrow Manor in Toronto. I'll have to look it up after the show. It says Daniel Bishop, awesome author of DCC stuff. Daniel Bishop apparently runs games here. And then Shannon says, need to break Judge Evie for all her non-gaming. Yes, because Judge Evie, we had the question coming from Will, right?
Which one?
The one that you sent me and said Will was giving you grief. You gotta read that for all her non-gaming.
It's not my fault. I have play practice and play set.
So
it's just not my fault.
Move it before we discuss the basement. My book up here. This has become the Shadow of the Demon Lord section. We now have a full
up, shouldn't I?
5 inches thick of Shadow of the Demon Lord stuff here going on. Let's move on to Judge Evie Presides, the section of the show, the segment of the show where we get questions to Judge Evie, and we ask her for her input, especially, but usually she looks at me because she doesn't run DCC enough, and she's crying. You know what would be great? Will be like the section of our gaming collection where it's all your 5e stuff, since you're playing 5e so much now.
I've played it like once.
Come on, read.
Besides Mama, what is your favorite...
Who's this from?
William Keller. Besides Mama, what is your favorite hyphen-ist funnel?
Hyphen? Why'd you quote hyphen?
Because there's a hyphen.
Where? Oh, funny. You say favoritist. Don't say favorite hyphen-ist.
Hyphen.
Just say favoritist.
Oh, Nebin Pendlebrook, that one.
Nebin Pendlebrook is a funnel.
Mm-hmm.
His besides... Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
Nice. That's it?
Sailors.
That's the only question. So you like... Why do you like Nebin Pendlebrook's Perilous Pantry?
Because...
He didn't say Nebin. Answer the whole thing.
It didn't say why. It just says what.
Okay, so Nebin Pendlebrook's Perilous Pantry.
So I zoomed in. I don't know how to zoom out. Oh, sugar cubes.
Oh, you have it sitting out.
What did I do?
I don't know.
Okay,
the next part of the question is he's giving you grief.
Yeah, freaking.
I like this.
I can't.
Wait, stop. All right, the next question is... You did a show recently on Disney stories being run on DCC. What is a non-Disney movie that you think would make for a good adventure?
Can I see a TV show?
Sure.
Oh, Riverdale.
Why? Why Riverdale? How is that an adventure?
Because it's all about mystery. It's like a mystery show, which you wouldn't know because you didn't watch it.
No.
It's with them solving mysteries, and they kill bad guys, and they kill murderers and stuff.
So a mystery adventure based in a town.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or could do Vampire Diaries.
That also be a good DCC or it'd be anything. I guess RPG adventure.
Yeah. Okay.
What's the next
question?
What's
your road crew count for 2019?
She had 0.
Hey, I had.
Well, no, that's not true. You did co-GM 2 games with me at.
And I did a game by myself.
3 games with me.
And I did a game by myself. Yeah, 3 games with you.
Okay.
1 game by myself. I had DougCon.
You did run DougCon, yes.
I did run DougCon.
Around 6, I would say. 6.
I ran.
You did
Malmo
DougCon for
here,
one night.
that's
Malmo, that's not Road Crew. DougCon, you co-GM with me twice.
And Save Against Fear.
And then Save Against Fear, 1, 2. So yeah, so 6 games.
What about the one that we ran in the hotel? Doesn't that count?
No.
Oh, dang it.
What hotel?
We ran,
That would count. 7.
Land.
It did count. 7.
Yeah. Yeah.
Scott says DougCon counts for 5 sessions
really?
in one night.
Cool.
got some commentary here. I'll go back to R. Stockto says, what honestly impressed me most about Shadow the Demon Lord was you handed us a 400-page book and tell us to make characters, and we did easily, and we're playing in 15 minutes.
We didn't finish all the questions.
Yeah, it is a really, really, really great, great system and
You
game.
looked so, like, straight-faced when you said that. You're like, that is a really, really great.
I don't know, I'm chill.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
chill.
Shadow the Demon is my chill game. That's like my Saturday morning. Wake up with a cup of coffee, sit back, just relax. It's Saturday morning. Got my workout in. I'm just in a great mood when I'm playing that. All right. Scott says he suggests The Mandalorian, which I think is the greatest TV show on TV right now, and it would definitely be a good anything RPG, anything. You know, The Mandalorian gives you a lot of good feels for the Deadlands Lost Colony. I read a meme today that was essentially it was a breakup letter with Firefly about how Mandalorian's the best new space western. And there's that, if you haven't seen it, that Il Mandaloriano YouTube trailer, which is like makes it a spaghetti western. It's pretty cool. Let's see here. Andy says, she said Riverdance. I did not disagree. And what, you think Riverdance? That's Andy. Riverdance is he says Trogdor's Andy. See, he says Riverdance would be a good RPG.
I think it's a Riverdale.
He probably means Riverdale.
Do you dance on the river?
And Riverdale is Archie related.
Yeah.
Keith. Let's see here. Shannon saying Big Trouble in Little China would be a great module.
I only know.
Keith says Goonies.
I was gonna say something.
Go
I
ahead.
only know Big Trouble in Little China from that. Remember when we tried to make that game Screen Sleuths?
That was funny. We should
Yeah.
do Screen Sleuths on here.
We should.
I'm going to talk about Screen. We'll share Screen Sleuths later. Will Keller says he would run over Baby Yoda with a lawnmower if he could have another session of Firefly. You know what? No. I have decided in the post, what's it called? What?
He's gonna run. He's gonna run.
I have made the decision, and I am all knowing, that in the post Game of Thrones era, Firefly is best with just the one season. Because I think that if he had kept going, it would not have been as good. It's great because it's short. What is it? What was it? You wouldn't remember. In the movie Troy, it might be in like the actual book, the Iliad or whatever. But where Achilles is talking to that Trojans woman priestess he's got, and he says the gods envy us because we're doomed or whatever. Because life is fleeting. That's Firefly. Firefly is fleeting, and the Mandalorian's better. I don't know why. All right, so
Still have another question.
there's another question from Will. What's this one say? What are you going to run a non-funnel, you slacker? From DCC Judge Will. When? When?
It's so sad. Taking a lot in right now.
When are you gonna run a non-funnel?
No freaking idea, okay? Well, I'm gonna go a very hard time. We're just gonna tell Baby I was gonna get run over the lawnmower, okay? You don't understand right now.
You don't even watch The Mandalorian.
Watch a couple episodes.
You watch? Yeah, you're not even a fan.
I have watched a couple episodes, and I'm gonna watch it again.
I'm pulling my gatekeeper dad crap with you. You should be like, you can't tell me you're not a fan. I'm not a fan. You should say.
You watched them all without me.
You just smack me down.
Why?
Because I'm not supposed to say things like that. I can't say if I
like,
see you're not a
the
fan.
first- I
You
watched
have
the
to
first,
you have to yell at me and stuff.
3 episodes. Why? Watch the first 3 episodes, and I'm going to watch other ones.
You'd
I'm
watch
just gonna
more
freaking play
if it wasn't Vampire Diaries. If it was Vampire Diaries,
I don't even watch Vampire Diaries that much lately.
you've watched a lot of it.
I've seen the
All right,
first
let's go back into
season.
the show. Scott says the child is safe and sound. It's Baby Yoda, not the child.
Good on Black. Really? You don't like Baby Yoda? No, I hate him. I hate him so much. I put him on my phone case.
This is wait, shut your phone case off. You said this last week?
Yeah. The Disney week. It is really cute.
It's really cute.
It's so cute.
All right, let's go into the next segment. Again, if you want to send questions over or just berate Judge Evie for not running non-funnel
Whack.
adventures.
Why would... He's not becoming more powerful if I do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't let people tell you you're not a fan of something.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Parenting moment. All right. Let's discuss creating the perfect game room. We won't say game basement. It's not... your areas not conducive to that, like SoCal, as we just learned. So it's going to be cool in our new house. Won't be crammed into this tiny space anymore. We're going to have like 3 bedrooms, and we're going to have like half the whole basement is finished, already finished, no work, but we need to decide what we're going to do down there. And it's pretty long. I don't know what the dimensions are.
Pretty long.
It's like the length of the house and half the width of the house.
Well, there's like another whole basement just not finished.
Well, there's half is finished and half isn't.
Why would they only finish half?
Because the other half is for storage. And I'm going to put a weight room in there and a little gym, and Carrie's going to have her art studio in there.
Oh, yeah.
Let's discuss the gaming side, though, because there's some awesome hangouts I'd love to emulate, be it like Inn of the Last Home from Dragonlance, or the Mos Eisley's Cantina from Star Wars, or Joe Manganiello's Basement from Joe Manganiello's Basement. So we have a lot of space to play with, and I think I wanted a place like that ever since hanging out in an inn or tavern in Ultima 7 when I was a kid, which is a video game from the old days, the early 90s.
I put that in the notes.
I did. I need a reminder.
Ultima 7.
So let's talk about what we're going to have in there. We need input. So overall decoration. What kind of feel do you think we should have in this room?
Dungeon.
Okay, well, how does one get a dungeon feel?
You gotta get like stone.
No.
What?
We're not going to get actual stone.
Yeah, we are.
No, you could paint. Look, Will's is a wet bar. We don't have any plumbing for a wet bar.
We're gonna do a regular bar.
Regular bar. Yeah, we'll have to. That'll be what we have to do.
What's a non-wet bar?
A bar that doesn't have a wet bar means you have running water at the bar.
Oh.
Like that one house we looked at had.
Oh yeah, like upstairs.
So, look, there's a whole wall. There are whole wall decals. You can do amazing things with painting, and we do have a good painter in the house.
Or we could just get regular bricks.
No, bricks. Why bricks?
Well, like stones.
But like it's
like
too expensive.
stones.
Why can't we just paint it?
Painting's kind of expensive.
Painting is cheaper than buying actual brick, kid.
That's not true.
And we gotta brick the entire basement. That's gonna be a lot more expensive than just painting it.
No, we can paint the bricks.
Wait, why would we put brick up and then paint bricks? I like this whole wall decal idea.
No, you paint the bricks.
Well, Joan's going all out. Joan's gonna have a wet bar. She's have 1,600 square feet. She's have a wet bar, and she's gonna be home brewing down there. He says there were vids on YouTube of some guy making dragon heads with paper mache. I want to have dragon heads with paper mache in there. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be snazzy.
So dragon heads?
I can make them the dragon heads.
The dragon heads. We're gonna have all these up.
Paint them.
We're gonna stick all of our pixel art things up.
We are?
Yeah, we're gonna have them all over the walls. With our fantasy art. You have fantasy art hanging up. Like I have.
Hello.
Can I take this down? I have taken it down before.
I said hello. We didn't say hi back.
Like we have, I'll take one down. Like here's some original Doug Kovacs art on our wall. So we'll have like professionally framed. So we'll have some of this up.
Professionally framed.
I said professionally framed.
Wow. I don't see it. With our Michael's frame.
Yeah, it's from Michael's. Why
is there sticky tack on it?
To make sure.
Because it's like crooked.
Yeah.
And you probably cookified it again.
It's cookified again.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
You cookified the.
So we need art then too. Let's see here. We need to have some art, right? More art.
We have a lot
or all the art. All the fantasy art should be up.
Yeah.
And all our like fantasy.
I can finally calligraphy this. I can hang it up.
Yes, we're gonna do this in calligraphy. Yeah. On the back of the DCC core book, there's something we want in calligraphy. Actually, there's two things we want in calligraphy. One is this, and one is the Crom prayer from Conan the Barbarian. The other one is the back of this, but done as like a prayer. Like instead of "You're no hero," "I'm no hero," I'm an adventurer, a reaver, a cut purse, a heathen slayer, a tight-lipped warlock guarding long-dead secrets. I seek gold and glory, winning it with sword and spell, caked in the blood and filth of the weak, the dark, the demons, and the vanquished. There are treasures to be found, to be won deep underneath, and I shall have them. You can do that in calligraphy?
Yeah.
Let's do that.
I just need to get a black brush thingy.
I kind of want it like stitched or something so it looks like all fancy. You can't stitch calligraphy though, can you?
What's that?
I don't know, cross stitch, whatever.
What?
Shannon asked if you know the answer to the riddle of steel.
What's the riddle of steel?
Oh, I'm failing as a father.
What?
Shannon wants us to also draw
8-bit
scenes. Let's see. Our Stockto says, to me, the key of gaming and broadcasting space, flexibility is a key design consideration. Number of people, type of game, local players, online or broadcasted to Twitch, YouTube. Well, I think we're going to do a couple things down there. We want the room to both be a haven for two kinds of gaming. So 1/3 of the room will be dedicated to video gaming. There's a giant mount already down there for a television. So we're going to put a big TV down there and we can dock our switches to it. Maybe, I don't know it.
You don't know it.
I don't remember it.
It was going to be so... Ow, I hit my knee.
Here, just type it. Just say this. Wait. Just say this. People will get it. That's funny.
What did that query?
All right. So the front has to be of the room. When you go down to the room, the front part's going to be where the television is. And we could also... What?
Yeah, like you go on the steps.
Yeah, and we're going to have our one couch down there. Our sectional is going to be down there. And then
we're getting a new couch?
Yeah, for upstairs. Oh, and then in that section, we'll have all the video games there. So maybe all the 8-bit stuff and video game stuff should be on that side of the room.
We can like surround the TV in these things.
Yeah, I think so. For sure. And then the middle of that room will be, there's like 3 segments. The middle of the room will be the game table, and then flanked on either side by the gaming bookshelves. We have so many books. Like this is like, I don't know, this is 1/2 of the collection maybe, and this is double stacked. Like this Deadlands nook here, I'm not going to have the stuff crammed in. I'm going to have this like so. Your Deadlands will be by itself in one of these cubes. And we need more room for stuff that's coming because there's always stuff that's coming. Plus, we're going to have on the other side of the game table all the miniatures and Dwarven Forge stuff together.
Oh yeah, we need a space
and X-Wing stuff to pull out.
It's literally everywhere right now.
So that's the number of people down there. I think we want to have enough room to have, I don't know, 20 people down there?
Okay.
I mean, gaming-wise, never more than 7 or 8. But for, like, events and stuff, I want it to be
we can host
awesome.
Events and like parties now because we have space.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah. So what are we thinking here? So you have to count how it's gonna be broken up. Oh, the back third's gonna be maybe a desk area where we'll have another computer down there so we can broadcast from down in that room. Probably not the best sound still.
How big is 1,000 square feet?
That's 100 by 10 feet.
Okay, how big is that?
Or like 20 by 50 feet.
In comparison to this house.
That's a lot of finished basement. That's pretty nice.
No, how big is that like in our house right now?
1,000 square feet in our apartment is 2/3 of our apartment right now.
Wait, like from
our
there
stock
to
though,
where?
I have a half finished, half unfinished basement, second living room with TV, video games, and VR space. Wow, VR space, that's cool. For 1/3. There's an exercise room, an office, and gaming space. Not enough room for the gaming. So anyway, what we're talking about. All right, so what we have the bar idea. Oh, the game table. Let's start with the game table.
We have to get red.
Do what?
Yeah.
Red what?
Like fabric on the game table. It looks so cool.
So you assume we want a game table? We've talked this before about wanting to get a Carolina game table.
We're getting one now. So like, what color should we do? Dark.
You know what? I don't know how we go down there, but we could actually we have enough room for the Tablezilla.
The what?
The Tablezilla, the biggest game table they make.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna get that.
But I don't know how we get it down there. Like, has anyone gotten a game table into a basement? And how does that work? How do you get one of those giant tables down into a basement?
Don't you have to build it down there?
You know, it's not IKEA. I know that you're used to IKEA furniture because all of our furniture is IKEA furniture. But, you know...
How do you get it down there then?
I don't have no idea.
How do you build it then?
You don't. Someone else brings it to your house.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
This is what happens when you grow up in a family that only has IKEA furniture. You think that we just build everything.
Isn't this IKEA?
Yes.
Isn't that IKEA?
Yes. Our couches are IKEA.
Our beds are IKEA.
Your beds are IKEA. My bed is IKEA. Your dressers are IKEA.
Yeah. That's IKEA.
Pretty much, it's all IKEA. Mm-hmm. Cooper's bed is
My
Wayfair,
desk is
and it
IKEA.
sucks.
Yeah, it kind of does.
So the game table is a question. We don't have double doors and a walkout, unfortunately. Shannon mentioned that. We don't have a walkout. It's going to be just down there. So there's no option. It has to go down a stairwell and make a turn.
Isn't the garage down there? Oh,
No, the garage is on the side. It's a carriage home, so it's like there's 4 houses together, each one facing out, and the garages are to the side of each house. So tables can be an issue. We're not sure what we're gonna do with that.
We're gonna get one though.
Oh, I'm back and forth in the game table, just what we're gonna get for the concern of. Whatever we get has to have 36 inches of play space. I hear what you're saying. You don't have to whisper. Don't. First of all, when you whisper, they can't hear you. You have to speak to this thing.
Okay, keep talking. Keep talking.
No, I know what you're doing.
Talking.
Anyway.
We're gonna get one. I said start talking.
Is that your ASMR?
No.
Blow a hole through the living room floor and lower it in. That's a good idea.
Oh yeah.
All right. What other aspects? The bar itself. Like if we get a bar,
we can put stones on it.
Why?
Why
would you put stones on it?
Because then it's like snazzy and like dungeony.
We have a double garage. No, we don't have a double garage.
Well,
no,
what's
it'll be
the other garage
it'll be a
for?
single garage. The other garage is the neighbor's garage.
Oh. Dang it.
Yeah. So sorry.
We can get rollerblades.
Sorry, Charlie.
We're
yes,
gonna
we can have rollerblades, but not in the basement. But if we had a bar. How about our own bar menu? You mentioned on Facebook earlier.
I'm gonna try. Okay. I would make the best drinks. Like, give me a name for a drink right now, and I'll like describe it for you.
Name of any drink?
Mm-hmm. I don't want to make it.
An afterburner.
Okay, so you have tequila.
Okay.
Whiskey.
Okay.
Like some spicy liquor thing.
A spicy liquor,
like
tequila and whiskey.
Jalapeno
liquor.
Isn't that a thing?
Whiskey.
Tequila. And then like some sparkling water.
That sounds terrible.
Well, what is really
Andy
in
says
it?
that you're going to dig a tunnel or just put in an elevator for when I come to live with you.
Yeah, we're going to get down and get drunk in our basement.
Actually, fortunately, fortunately, we also game in the living room. We were mentioning, Andy, that if we ever did DelCon, which is DelcoCon, we would have the ability to game in the living room, the dining room, 2 tables in the basement. So
a false stone? No, what false stone? No, we won't.
Faux, not false.
We want real stone, like real stuff.
And you can get down and get drunk in the basement.
Gonna get down and get drunk in the basement.
You're not getting down and getting drunk at all for like
I get down
8
and get
more
drunk
years.
like every day. Yo. Always 8 years.
How to apply faux stone treatment to a wall to pull that up.
Barf?
That's Joan. I don't know why Joan barfed. Maybe because of the faux stone. I'm not sure. What are we missing? What else should we have? We're gonna have a bar. We're gonna have a little mini fridge maybe at some point for drinks in there.
Mini fridge? We can get a big boy fridge.
Because it's energy.
Can we get like a stove?
No. For what?
For me to like, I don't know, do stuff. I can make like little tiny.
A stove?
Can we get an easy bake oven?
Fine.
Oh my gosh. I have your word for that now. I can make like weird little cupcake thingies in my easy bake oven, and then the game table will be there.
We should flank the front TV with not just these little guys, but also with the little all the amiibos and stuff.
Oh yeah, we should get one of those like clear, shelvy, cubey things like stick out of the wall.
Yeah, that'd be
and
cool.
Put, like those in it.
Smart bubbles in all your lights. That way you can remote control the color and intensity. Ooh, that Will just mentioned. That's a good idea.
No, we're gonna get strip lights for my room.
I don't know about your room.
We're getting strip lights.
I was looking at the. Oh, Joan barked the drink you were making, the pickle juice.
The drink
whatever.
Evie made is amazing. That's what you meant to say.
Wait till you have. When you have tequila, you'll be like, oh, it was terrible.
What's tequila even taste like?
It burn hot.
I was right. I was right then.
Billion six.
What's the topic tonight? Tequila.
The topic is not tequila. The topic is about creating the ultimate gaming dungeon, and Judge Evie thinks tequila is involved.
It is.
I have failed as a father.
No, you're teaching me the importance.
Lighting is important, though. I went online. I thought it'd be cool to have like sconces, fake sconces on the wall for like torches. You know, like so you have torch lighting.
Take the hint from the tequila.
Because what you could do is in the video game section of the basement we're gonna have is we could, if we had a game on, we could take the television and turn it into a fake fireplace, right? Like it's a fire pit or whatever, or like a like Vader burning when we do that occasionally. We could put that on, okay, and then have like a flaming. Shannon says I've done a bang up job. Oh my gosh!
Bang up job mean?
Billion six. You know what game I like to play? Dungeons the Dragoning 40K 7th edition.
Tequila.
I don't know what that would be. That would be a lot of miniatures, I bet. That'd be a lot of painting.
True.
Oh my gosh. All right, still in the lighting idea. All right.
You know what we should do?
So I went online and I looked up what should we do?
I have a lighting suggestion.
All right, I'm gonna shut up. What's the lighting suggestion?
So we should get like lights. In the
wait! I got the idea.
Wait, no, I'm not done.
I have a lighting suggestion.
Be quiet. Okay, but like
you should get lights.
So they'll hang from the ceiling, and they'll have a little box in them, and then they'll be like a lantern. You can see like it'll be like fake fire that goes like, and so it'll look like you have like torch thingies coming from the ceiling, and it'll be like brick.
How would you have fake torches? I guess you have fake torches, but
no, like lanterns that have fire in them that'll hang from the ceiling, or like we could put like Minecraft torches all over the walls.
I'm not putting Minecraft torches in the walls. It's just not happening.
You know what?
It's not
It
happening.
looks so cool.
It's not happening.
Like the real ones, not those weird fake.
Anything else we're
plastic
missing
ones.
from this room? We'll have to record from down there at some point.
That's
All right, so if anyone has ideas for making fake torches, especially from cheap IKEA stuff, that would be awesome. Flame light bulbs. I can get a flame light bulb?
That's what I was gonna say. Like that.
Wait, where does one get a flame light bulb, and how do I do fake torch?
Wait.
All right.
Go looking this up.
All right, so that's going to be a thing.
Flame light bulb.
What? Judge Evie is looking it up.
Images.
Oh, that'd be so cool. Oh my gosh, I need these.
We want this one.
I mean, these are really cool.
Yeah, that's what
All right, we need these.
Okay.
A disco ball, like over the game table, maybe? No, I can't.
They have them on Amazon.
Look,
Sold.
We cannot get a disco ball for the game table.
I want a disco ball. What?
No.
Yeah.
We're gonna wrap this up here, I think. All right, so we're gonna shelve this for the rest of the night here. I think these are good topics, good feedback, very much appreciated. I definitely appreciate the some of the ideas and whatnot. Hopefully, within like 3 or 4 months from now, I'll be recording from down there, and you'll be behind us. Well, when it's finished, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're moving in.
Maybe we'll be there soon. So, on that note, we have.
Wait, every week you're gonna see like less of this.
Yeah.
Right?
At some point, you will see none of this behind us. And then
well, how are we gonna film if we're not gonna have this either?
Well, this will be the last to go, because Mom has to work at this table.
True. Let's use her laptop.
Mom has to do her Monty Cook gamesing from this
Mom has a
table.
laptop though.
She does.
So this is only that needed, is it?
Stormcrow Manor. I have to pull that out. Hey, look. All right. So we're gonna wrap things up here. Some road crew shout outs. Again, if you have an idea,
Wait, my voice.
I know. If you have a game you're running at a public venue and you'd like us to shout it out, let us know. This week, as always,
We have Judge Sean at the D6 Games in Rochester, Minnesota on Monday nights. I don't know what that was, but you know, it exists now.
all right. And
That's so smart.
we'll just take a picture of this behind us, as our stock does it. Yeah. All right. So where to find us elsewhere? You can go at I Live for Crits on Twitter, Living for Crits on Instagram, or search Living for Crits on YouTube for all of the long catalog. I can't talk anymore.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah, it's late night. It's 9 o'clock. I'm tired.
9:36.
All right, time for our Crackety Jones. I think I just watched a video of you running a DCC funnel. That's awesome. But if it's one of my videos online, it's got to be terrible. Because my YouTube videos were like
Screen slips.
like all of our screen slips is cool.
Me talking about like Jack Black or whatever. Who did I say that
I don't
was in
remember.
that?
I'm just glad someone watched the video. Oh, it helped a lot. I just randomly came in here. That's really cool. Aw. Well, I'm glad to hear that. There are
All
probably
videos
a lot
don't
better
complete.
videos than mine for watching DCC being played, but I have some good ones. The one I think I did for what was it? Oh my gosh, Portal Under the Stars. Portal Under the Stars wasn't bad.
Views, right? That's a lot of views.
That was a pretty good one. It does a lot of views. It's like 5,000 views, which is crazy.
We're famous.
And the one they watched was good. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear it. Well, here we are. We do this every week. We're on. Me and Judge Evie are on. If you go back in time far enough, you can watch Judge Evie as like
No, you don't
a
wanna do that.
tadpole.
Nope.
So this is the part of the show here where we wrap up and do our outro ASMR. It's always terrible. Judge Evie can't.
Mine doesn't even make sense this week. What does that even mean?
Here, I'll add this.
Add tequila to it.
Just say this. All right.
It's about Conan!
Then just say this, okay?
Okay, I can do that.
All right. I'm gonna just say Dale Dogfoot Daiquiri.
Oh, Dale Dogfoot, he always put his input, even when Gust was a frog, turned into a dog.
Yours is easy this week. Man, you couldn't even get through it. You had one word. You had one job.
Don't be those Snapchat filters on me that's like, you had my job.
Spit on my hand.
Okay. Should I say it like it's okay. It's like
You're coughing on my hand now. It's so nasty. This part of the show just gets gotten so gross over the last several months.
Okay. Okay. I was listening to the chair squeak. Okay. Don't look at me like that. Okay.
Just do it. I'm putting it down. I'm letting you spit my hand. You can't even finish. You can't even finish the outro ASMR this week. It's one word.
Okay.
That counts. That's it. We're done. Good night. See you all next week. Have a great week. Bye.